Hey guys, welcome back to a special Nerd Crave edition. Today I want to introduce you to the new home of Nerd Crave. I've decided to take this channel a lot more seriously, and in that, I've decided to set up a permanent home for the channel. So I've decided to display some of my favorite things. I'm going to kind of rotate these things in and out depending on what sorts of videos I'm talking about, but you can see I've got some Betamax videos, I've got a couple of my favorite NES cartridges, I've got some game guides, some comics, all kinds of games, pop figures, comic books, DVDs, I got the works here. And this really represents what Nerd Crave is all about. We're all about all things nerdy. We're all about talking about the things that matter, not just games, not just movies, but everything that matters in pop culture, everything that affects us on a visceral level. I'm all about those games and those experiences that affect me on an emotional level and make me want to come back over and over and over again. So, I picked up some studio lights, I picked up a professional camera, I've got some new furniture, and we're ready to call this home. So we will be making a few changes in the future. I will be moving to a bigger place in the next 2 to 4 months, so there'll be a little bit of changes again at that point. But for now, we can consider this the new home of Nerd Crave. Stick around, we're going to be opening a mystery box in just a minute. Alright, before I open this box, I want to tell you a little bit about where it came from and how this whole thing came to be. So you see all kinds of videos on YouTube of people opening, random boxes of PS3 games or random, loot crate boxes or things like that, and unboxing a mystery box. Well, I came up with this idea that I wanted to work with a comic collector and reseller friend of mine, Corey. I'm not going to mention his last name on the video, but you can certainly go and find him. I'm going to show you some footage of his Facebook page. It came from the basement. He's located near Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And he's got all kinds of cool things I've bought from him in the past. A lot of comic books, a lot of, collectibles, interesting things, pop figures, and, even science fiction novels, and I bought some Doctor Who radio dramas from him. He's got all kinds of cool stuff. Go check out his Facebook page by all means. So what we did is I called him up and I said, hey man, why don't you take $100 and put together a mystery box for me to open on the channel. So I have no idea what's in this box, and we're going to find out right now. Alright guys, we got the box open, so, boy, we got lots of packing peanuts and stuff in here. Corey is really good at packaging things really well so they don't get damaged in shipping. So let's take a look at what we've got here on the top of the box. Let's see, what is this? Cyberman 2 4-CD set. Is this Doctor Who related? Earth has fallen to the Cybermen, but the war has only just begun. Across the planet, the Silver Legion stand impassive in every city. Mankind has sacrificed its freedoms for the sake of a distant conflict against its android creations. Yeah, so this is a Doctor Who radio drama set, or audiobook set, by James Swallow. There's 4 CDs. We've got Outsiders, Terror, Machines, and Extinction. That's really cool. Thank you, Corey. I'm definitely going to enjoy that. I'll be putting these in the car and listening to them while I drive. That's awesome. Alright, what do we got up next here? Let's see. Ooh, this looks cool. Just going to move this box over here so we have a little more room on the table. These look like McDonald's toys. Yeah. So we've got a Lady and the Tramp. That's a cool little VHS case. For those of you who don't know and can't see, I do collect VHS and Blu-rays, or VHS and Betamax, I should say. And Disney is a really big part of my collecting habits. So you can see I've got some Beta here. Down below further, I've got a whole bunch of VHS tapes. So we've got Lady and the Tramp. We've got the Black Cauldron. We've got Pocahontas. That's really pretty. And we've got one from the Spirit of Mickey. Really good pick, Corey. I definitely collect McDonald's toys. I definitely collect figures in general, and I absolutely love Disney figures. I've got a pretty huge collection of Disney figures that you've probably seen in the background of my old videos. My old setup for recording was actually in my bedroom, and what you could see in the background was my actual, shelves where I kept my stuff, and I had all kinds of Disney figures there, so these are going to move in there with those. So now what do we got here? What is this? From your new friends at Toy Reboot, Facebook.com. I don't know what Toy Reboot is. We're going to have to check that out. I have new friends, apparently. So this is a Lego Zod figure, by the looks of it. That's pretty cool. We're going to have to check out this Toy Reboot at Facebook.com. I'm interested to figure out the history of where this came from, if these are some other collectors that I should be doing business with. Please let me know, Corey. So what do we got? Alright, studio warming gift from your pal in the basement. And this looks like a Smurfs figure. So this is a Slice made in Germany Smurfs figure. And he's, looks like he's holding a boom mic and he's got headphones on. That's really cute. Alright, what do we got? Oh, now that's cool. An Atari 2600 cartridge, Berserk. I don't actually have an Atari 2600. It's something that I've been looking to get, a nice condition boxed Atari 2600, because they're fairly cheap to come by. Even boxed, you can pick them up for about $100. I grew up on the Atari. It was the first console that I ever owned when I was like 5 years old. And Berserk is a fantastic game for the console, so thank you, Corey. That's an excellent pickup. Alright, what else have we got here? Ooh. This is an Edgar Rice Burroughs novel. This is a Tarzan novel, one of the original novels, and Corey's got a sticker on here that says 1976. So this was printed in 1976, so it's obviously a reprint because these books were written in the, I believe, 20s or 30s. But I absolutely love Edgar Rice Burroughs, and I absolutely love Tarzan. I collect everything Tarzan. I've got hundreds of comics and all kinds of figures and things like that. Corey really knows me well. See, this is the great thing about building a relationship with other collectors, and this is something you should really focus on if you're a collector, is building a relationship with other collectors through Facebook groups, through YouTube, through whatever. But when you build a relationship with people, people come to know you, they come to trust you, and, look at what can happen here. Like, everything that I'm pulling out of this box is absolutely bang on to my collection tastes. Because I've done so much business with Corey in the past, he just knows exactly what's going to turn my crank. Alright, what else have we got here? Oh, we got a Disney Comics Digest. This is a digest version similar to the size of the Archie Comics Digests or the old Richie Rich ones, and this has got, Donald and Mickey and little short cartoons and things like that in it. But I actually don't have a lot of these because the Disney ones are pretty hard to find and fairly expensive. He's got a price of $10 on this. I'm sure he, gave me a better deal than that as far as the contents of the box is concerned. But this is a really cool find because these are fairly hard to get out in the wild. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this looks like a... Ooh. Alright, we got Conquest of the Planet of the Apes on VHS. Now this is fantastic. I actually, if you can see behind me here, I have Conquest of the Planet of the Apes right here. but this is a different version. This is the older CBS Fox version. You can see the CBS Fox imprint. So this is probably one of the original releases. This one is a later release, probably from the 90s, the Special Collector's Edition. So I actually don't have this version of the movie. So I'm a big Planet of the Apes fan, and I am really happy to add this to my collection. Again, Corey, you know me so well. Sticking with VHS tapes here. Oh, this is another thing I collect on VHS. This is the X-Files pilot. This is the Deep Throat episode. This is the pilot, the first episode of the X-Files. And that's another thing I collect with VHS, is I collect pilot episodes of TV shows. So this is great, Corey. I did not have this. So far, you're batting 1,000, my friend. Alright, what else do we have? Oh, going back to Tarzan here. We have Tarzan number 4 from Dark Horse Comics. I don't believe I have this one. Boy, the artwork on that is just gorgeous. Almost looks Avatar-ish, eh? What else have we got here? Ooh, Zorro. Dynamite Zorro number 1 from Dynamite. So I don't really collect a whole lot of Zorro right now, but I definitely appreciate this book. This is, according to Corey's sticker here, this is cover variant A. Zorro rides again. And I absolutely love Dynamite comic books. Dynamite and Dark Horse are my two favorite indie publishers. I pretty much love anything by them because they choose things that really speak to me. I'm not really a superhero fan. I mean, I like the Marvel movies and that sort of thing. But when it comes to my collecting tastes, I find the superheroes to be kind of pedestrian. I like the offbeat stuff, the stuff that you don't see a whole lot of. So moving on here, let's see what else we've got in this mess of popcorn here. Oh, another Zorro. So this is The Mark of Zorro. This is a novel written by Johnston McCulley. So The Mark of Zorro, Johnston McCulley. This book was first published in 1919. This is obviously a reprint. Looks like maybe from the 90s or something. I absolutely love stuff like this because it plays into my collectible nature in terms of these kind of offbeat, outdated franchises that just really get my blood going. Alright, let's see what else we've got here. So we got something wrapped up like crazy in here. Ooh, alright, a drinking glass. This is a Looney Tunes Pepsi Collector Series drinking glass. So you can see we've got Porky Pig, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. Yeah, wow, that's great. That's going to find a home up here somewhere. I love the Looney Tunes. As you can see, I've got the Warner Brothers animation art book here, which I've showed in a previous video. I absolutely love the old Looney Tunes, the characters, just as much as I love Disney. Another great find, Corey. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we've got here. Ooh. Boy, I haven't seen this in a long time. Walt Disney's Mastermind. I used to have this game when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I used to love playing Mastermind. And this is the Disney version of it, of course, with the characters and stuff like that. What a fantastic find. I do remember, Corey, that's funny, I do remember that I said something along the lines of a vintage board game or something. This is a real conversation piece. You can see on the back here, all the information, the rules for playing the game and stuff. What a great collectible. This is going to look fantastic on my shelf. And you know what? I'm going to take this out and play this with my kids because they deserve to have the experience of playing Mastermind like I did. Alright, what else have we got here? Alright, Walt Disney's Christmas Parade. This is a Gladstone Giant. As far as Disney comics go, this stuff is the holy grail for me. I grew up on Gladstone comics. Those were published in the 80s and 90s. And, these are the comics that I was buying off the shelf when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. I do believe I probably, if I don't have this now, I definitely did own this at one point. I'm going to have to check my CLZ collecting app to see if I have this one or not. But nonetheless, great addition to the collection, Corey. I absolutely love anything by Gladstone, and anything Disney Ducks is just my jam. Alright, another comic here. Oh, that's interesting. Doc Savage, DC First Wave. That is number 1 from June 2010. Includes a preview of Zatanna, Lord of Lightning. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a nice cover, too. I'm going to have to check that out. I've never really read Doc Savage all that much, but I will definitely give that a look over. Looks like we're getting towards the end of the box. What else have we got here? Oh, dude. I have been wanting to read this book. Good Omens is... If you haven't seen Good Omens on Amazon, like, what have you been doing with your life? Good Omens, the TV show on Amazon, it's 6 episodes. It is the best thing that has been on TV in decades. It is hilarious. It is so well put together, and I've been wanting to read the book just because I absolutely love the concept of, an angel and a demon working together to thwart the Antichrist. It's such a fantastic, concept, and I absolutely love Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, so I am really happy. I'm actually going to read this, and it's going to find a spot right up here on my shelf as well. Corey, absolutely fantastic, my friend. Let me see what else we have here. Oh, another VHS tape. So we've got Halloween H2O. This is a classic Jamie Lee Curtis movie from the 90s. I don't collect a whole lot of, quote-unquote scary movies, but this one was not really all that scary. It was just really... it was really well done. There's something about... I think this has got Renee Zellweger in it as well. I really enjoy... these, kind of 90s sort of thriller. It's not really gory horror, it's more of a thriller. So definitely a good add to the collection, and definitely something that I'm going to be watching as soon as I get my CRT TV hooked up and my VCR hooked up in the new place when I move. I'm definitely going to be going back to watching some VHS movies. I think we're down to the last drop here. What have we got? I think this is the last item in the box. Oh, now this is a gem. Oh, what a gem. Walt Disney, His Life in Pictures. This is absolutely wonderful. Oh, I can't wait to dive into this. Corey, where did you find this? Was this... There's absolutely, some fantastic pictures in here. This is, a photo book, like a coffee table book of the history of Walt Disney. There's, him as a child and some of his family members and stuff. What a gem. There's him with Mickey Mouse. Corey, that was a fantastic find, my friend. I can't wait to go through this in depth and maybe even make a video about this at some point. This is definitely going to find a spot, probably right up here on my shelf. So guys, thanks for sticking around for the last 20 odd minutes with me as we did this magical unboxing here. If you're interested in getting a mystery box of your own, or anything that you see here, whether it's comics, books, collectibles, VHS tapes, any of the stuff that you've seen here is the kind of stuff that Corey picks up and often has for sale on his Facebook page. So by all means, go visit the Facebook page. I'll leave the link down there below. Comment what your favorite item was in this box, and by all means, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more content. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing with your life? We're doing all kinds of cool content here. We've got a brand new start in this new home. So stick with me, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay classy.